are walking through your house, maybe thinking about your day or what you are going to eat for dinner, your mind is anywhere but here. And then it happens. Your little toe makes catastrophic contact with the leg of a table. Now, consider a different scenario. You are at the gym, pushing for a new personal best. You feel a sharp, unfamiliar twinge in your shoulder. It's not overwhelming, but it is definitely there, a quiet little signal in the back of your mind. You have a decision to make. Do you stop, assess the feeling, and maybe call it a day? Or do you push through it? The voice of ambition whispers in your ear, no pain, no gain. You decide it is probably nothing and continue your workout, pushing the signal away. This decision to ignore, override, or silence pain is one we make all the time. We treat it as an enemy, an inconvenient and noisy interruption to our lives. We take a pill, we grit our teeth, we do whatever it takes to make it go away so we can get on with things. But this reaction is based on a profound misunderstanding of what pain truly is. We act as if pain is the problem itself. But what if it is not the problem at all? What if pain is actually the solution, a sophisticated and vital piece of biological engineering we are foolishly trying to dismantle? Your body is equipped with an incredibly advanced surveillance network. This is your nervous system. Its job is to monitor everything, both inside and out, for one primary reason: to keep you safe and alive. This network is made of billions of specialized cells called neurons. Think of them as tiny biological wires running from every square millimeter of your body back to a central command center, your brain. Their job is to carry messages. When you stub your toe, the event itself is not pain. The event is pressure and tissue damage. What happens next is a feat of high-speed communication that forms the foundation of your survival. All over your body, just under the surface of your skin and embedded in your organs and muscles, are specialized danger detectors. They are not pain receptors. They are more accurately called nociceptors, from the Latin word for harm. When you stub your toe, the force of the impact squishes and damages cells. These cells instantly release a chemical cocktail, like a distress flare. The nearby nociceptors detect this chemical alarm and immediately spring into action. Potential or actual tissue damage detected at this location. It is a neutral, factual report from the field. This signal is an electrochemical impulse that travels from the nerve ending in your toe, up your leg, and into your spinal cord. It is an objective piece of data, no different from the data a computer receives from a sensor. The spinal cord acts as a crucial relay station. It is the superhighway that connects the outer provinces of your body to the capital city, the brain. The danger signal races up this highway at speeds of over 200 miles per hour. But the spinal cord is more than just a simple cable. It performs initial processing on the signal, determining its urgency, and sometimes initiating an immediate protective action without even consulting the brain first. This shows that the initial signal is all about protection and action. The feeling of ouch is a secondary, more complex creation that comes next. The immediate priority is getting you out of danger. Once the danger signal has passed through the spinal cord, it continues its journey up to the brain. This is where the magic and the mystery of pain truly begins. The raw data from the field arrives at central command. The brain receives this danger message and has to answer a critical question. Based on this information, how much danger are we actually in right now? The answer to this question determines the experience you will have. Your brain does not have a single pain center. Instead, the danger signal activates a wide network of different brain regions all at once. It is like an emergency alert that goes out to multiple departments simultaneously. But at the very same time, other parts of your brain are getting involved. Your limbic system, the seat of your emotions, is activated. This is why pain is never just a physical sensation. It is inseparable from feelings like fear, anxiety, or anger. Your memory centers are also triggered. Has this happened before? What did it mean last time? If you have a history of serious injuries, your brain might interpret a minor signal as a major threat, amplifying the pain. Your brain constructs the experience of pain based not just on the signal from your toe, but on the entire context of the situation. It considers your beliefs, your past experiences, your emotional state, and even who is around you. This explains why a soldier in battle might not feel a serious wound until they are safe. Their brain, assessing the larger context, decides that survival on the battlefield is the top priority and effectively turns down the volume on the pain signal. The decision you make to push through pain at the gym is a psychological command to your brain. You are telling it to downgrade the importance of that danger signal in favor of a different goal, completing your workout. Your brain, being the obedient servant it is, will often comply. It will dampen the signal, letting you ignore the warning from your shoulder. But the underlying damage is still occurring, and the nociceptors are still screaming for attention. This brings us to the two major categories of pain, which represent the system working perfectly and the system gone wrong. The first is acute pain, and it is your best friend. Acute pain is the pain of the stubbed toe or the hot stove. It is a direct, immediate, and short-lived response to tissue damage. It serves a clear and vital purpose. It teaches you to protect yourself. The pain is unpleasant for a reason. Its very unpleasantness forces you to change your behavior. You stop what you are doing, you protect the injured area, and you learn to avoid that table leg in the future. So, in the case of acute pain, ignoring the signal is like ignoring the fire alarm while your house burns down. It is a direct and immediate threat to your well-being. But then there is the other type of pain, chronic pain. This is where the system breaks down. Chronic pain is defined as pain that lasts for more than 3 months, long after the initial injury should have healed. In this case, the alarm system itself has become faulty. The nociceptors and nerves can become overly sensitized, like a car alarm that goes off when a leaf falls on it. They start sending danger signals to the brain in the absence of any new injury. The brain, in turn, gets stuck in a feedback loop. It has become so efficient at producing the pain experience that it now does so automatically. The pain pathways become well-worn neural highways. Many chronic pain conditions begin as an acute injury that was not properly addressed. The decision to push through that twinge in your shoulder day after day can slowly transform a helpful acute signal into a broken chronic one. Scientists have a model for how our brains can modulate these incoming signals. It is called the gate control theory of pain, and it offers a powerful way to visualize what is happening. Imagine that in your spinal cord, there is a gate through which all danger signals must pass to reach the brain. If the gate is open, the signal gets through and you feel pain. If the gate is closed, the signal is blocked and you feel less or no pain. The theory proposes that this gate is not just a simple on-off switch. Its position is influenced by a competition of different nerve signals. Danger signals from nociceptors tend to open the gate. It is a traffic jam on the neural highway. The rubbing sensation sends a flood of normal sensory data that crowds out the danger signals, preventing them from getting to the brain as effectively. Even more powerfully, the brain itself can send messages down the spinal cord to open or close the gate. This is a top-down control mechanism, and it is where your psychology plays a massive role. Negative emotional states like fear, anxiety, stress, and catastrophizing send signals from your brain to open the gate wider. This amplifies the danger signal, making the pain feel much more intense. When you focus all your attention on the pain, you are essentially telling your brain, "This signal is extremely important." Your brain responds by holding the gate wide open, ensuring every bit of that signal gets through. Conversely, positive states like happiness, relaxation, and distraction can send signals from the brain to help close the gate. This is why watching a captivating movie or laughing with friends can genuinely make you feel less pain. So when you choose to push through that twinge, you are engaging in a form of top-down control. You are forcing the gate closed through sheer willpower. But this is a temporary and dangerous fix. You are not solving the problem. You are just silencing the messenger. The underlying tissue is still being stressed, and the nociceptors are still firing their warnings. By repeatedly ignoring these signals, you are teaching your brain that these messages are not important. Over time, the body may need to send stronger and stronger signals to get your attention, contributing to the sensitization that leads to chronic issues. The decision to ignore pain is a bet against your own biology. It is a gamble that your conscious goal is more important than the survival-based wisdom encoded in your nervous system over millions of years of evolution. It is a perfectly evolved alarm system designed for one purpose: to protect you. It is a request for attention, an urgent demand that you stop, assess, and change your behavior before minor damage becomes a major injury. The fundamental mistake we make is treating this vital messenger as an adversary. Our culture teaches us to fight pain, to beat it, to show it who is boss. We have declared war on our own guardian. This adversarial relationship is the root of the problem. It is what leads to the poor decision to ignore an acute warning, which can create a long-term chronic disaster. We are trying to shoot the messenger, but the message is the one thing that can save us. The solution, then, is not to find better ways to silence pain. The solution is to change your entire relationship with it. You must shift your perspective from fighting to listening, from adversary to advisor. Where are you? What do you feel like? What was I doing when you arrived? By learning to listen to and decode its messages, you transform pain from a curse into a compass. It becomes a source of invaluable wisdom about your body's limits and needs, allowing you to work with your biology, not against it, and protecting you for a lifetime.